would you describe the Rogers & Co. jewelry store heist?
Pretty clean, considering.
Considering how bad it could have gone, or your standard?
Oh, my standard. Well, the folks I was working with were less than professional, I'd say, but they got the job done. No one following us, to my knowledge.
So, were you surprised that Carmine managed to steal the guard's gun?
I might, I suppose.
And when the producer offered up immunity, what was your thought process before you chose what you did?
I was given an option, and I decided to take it.
Are you worried for your safety in the game?
I'm worried about whatever's coming around the corner.
You were pretty verbal with Samuel on the drive back to the Save Me mansion. How do you feel? How did you feel when he shot that man for individual immunity?
I feel it's a bit redundant to be asking me questions about that when literally all of the footage has presented exactly how I feel to a T with no thing left ambiguous.
Sometimes people feel more comfortable talking by themselves, for themselves.
I was comfortable to tell Mr. Lemire exactly how I felt about what he did.
Why do you think he did it?
I think he completely lacks faith in those around him.
So, do you think everyone will honor your agreement to split the strikes?
That's how I evaluated them to be. We've done each other a kindness as of now. The only odd man out seems to be the one who's pretending he's exempt from this from the very get-go.
So what's your plan going into an immunity where a vote where Samuel is immune?
Luckily for Samuel, he already was not on the chopping block. We had reached an agreement. However, I believe we will also reach an agreement about who gets to go after.
Carmine, you arrived at the Save Me mansion, and everyone offloaded except for you. What was running through your head at that moment?
Sure, you've seen the good mafia movies where someone thinks they're being careful and maybe they make a mistake, taken somewhere private and dealt with. And I felt like it might have been something like that.
Is there something you've done that would make you fear such a repercussion?
No.
How did it feel to see Diane?
Pass.
Very well. Do you think you have an unfair advantage in this game because she medically requires your attention?
No, I feel like I'm gonna have to be a doctor, and also a burglar, and a criminal, and whatever else the producer is gonna make me be while I'm jumping through these hoops.
Last question. When searching for the golden ticket, the Samsung Galaxy S21, why the pool?
It just seemed like the least likely place.
think anyone is lying about their reason for being here on Save Me?
Yeah, probably.
Any hunches?
What of the contestants, of other people?
Anyone?
Oh, I don't know. Kiki seems a little too keen to be here, but I don't know. I sense something kind of weird about Josephine's son. She said that they were on good terms. I don't think that's true.
Explain what was going through your mind when you saw Josephine with the Samsung Galaxy S21.
I thought I could get it pretty easily, and I did.
And you did. Why?
Why not? Like, I'm sure everybody wants to talk to their person.
And they do, but it is actually a fact that Carmine gave up his opportunity.
Who gives a shit about what Carmine does?
So you used the phone as leverage. You told Josephine that you would exchange it and the call with her loved one for a strike. Your strike. Why? Are you worried they're not going to follow through with splitting the strikes at deliberation?
I just want to make sure that I am the last person to get a strike. Just in case anything does happen. I don't know these people.
Josephine, you and Carmine seem to be something of an alliance. After he found and gifted you the golden ticket, do you think you can trust him?
There are two people I know I can trust. The Colonel and Carmine. Those other two, I don't know. Definitely not. But things change. I don't know. If you ask me how I'm feeling right now, then yeah, I'm thinking I can.
And how did you feel when Trent wrestled the Samsung Galaxy S21 from your hands?
I want to beat the hell out of that little shit. Can you believe the attitude on that guy? I'm getting a call with my son, and he sees it as an opportunity to undermine us and play the fucking game. I get it. I get that's what we're here to do, but he didn't have to fucking throw salt in the wound like that.
Do you think he was worried about his brother? Or do you think he was trying to make a game move?
I don't know if he knew. But what I know the effect was, what I know is happening, is that he forced one of us to take his ex. And that's not what we all agreed on.
Oh gosh, I have so many tabs open. Oh no, I moved my rooms around. Here we go. Alrighty. So we cut back to Josephine. You are standing in the exact same position you were where we left you last session, stunned by the frozen picture as the call has dropped, and several minutes pass before Brian enters the room. He puts his hands on his hips, and he brandishes a big smile. And he says to you, "In the game of Save Me, nothing is more important than reminding yourself of what and who you're playing for. Josephine, this is a rare opportunity to see firsthand why you left and who you're playing for. You've been able to, for the first time in months, confirm that your son is okay. How are you feeling right now?"
Like, I don't want to be on right now, Brian. Can we do this in like an hour, 2 hours, just not right now? I'm
But
hurt,
most
okay?
importantly,
Go ahead.
this moment could impact the way you and everyone around you plays the game moving forward. In this game, everything can turn on its head at a moment's notice. Come on in, guys.
Oh,
It's time for deliberation.
Come on in, guys. Everybody's gonna call Josephine's son.
We're all gonna talk to Josephine.
Everyone get in here, and everyone
God
from
damn,
every comic, video game.
I was in the middle of saying that, but for some reason my unmute didn't fucking unmute, piece of shit keyboard. I started saying it. God, what the fuck?
I like that the liaison is we all come in, fucking Trent, Samuel, the Colonel, and then after Carmine is Crash Bandicoot. And that's when you know.
We're,
And then it
we're all
doesn't
in,
stop.
Yeah, we're all in lockstep. Everyone has the same exact
Animation.
walking animation.
Yeah.
Kind of like we have those shackles on our feet as we walk a little bit.
Like a
You're the
chain
one-
gang.
Yeah, every character is walking in like that for some reason.
I held the telltale Wampa fruit.
So shortly after Josephine had been given the space to talk to her son, Ryan had lined you up all outside, waiting for the signal that you would join them, because he's let you know that a deliberation is happening promptly afterwards. So now you are all filtering into the room at his summons, and you may take your seat.
Okay. Do we have a second, or does he look like he's about to go into it?
You have a second.
Okay. Josephine's kind of wiped her eyes and she's looking around at everybody. Seeing Brian starting to kind of get set up, she's going to say, just so everyone knows, I got off the phone with my son just a second ago. And I want to tell you guys what I know. Even if one of you is an asshole who tried to screw me. She's going to look at Trent pretty pointedly. They're being
Trent's just gonna nod his head back. Like, yeah.
They're being kept in a small guarded room. I don't know where, and neither did my son. It looks like a prison, down to 2 hot meals a day. They don't get to go outside, they don't get to talk to anyone, and they aren't being hurt as far as I know. That's everything I saw.
Well, that sounds like one big false imprisonment charge. I'll add about 5 to countless counts to the list there, if you all are listening on the other end.
Oh hell, I'll testify. Sure.
Brian looks at everyone, and he says, I'm sure by now you all know the rules. It's time to rate your fellow Save Me contestants, from most to least deserving of saving their loved one.
Hot or not.
Hot to trot, or not.
And the Colonel wins again, hot or not. Sexy bastard.
Was hot first or not first? Oh, damn it.
Hot.
Leading by with a staggering 79, the closest follower is Josephine with a 4. So this is not very close.
And then
This is
Brian.
not very close. Just like before, the votes you cast are completely anonymous. I remind the players that you should reach the end of the game. I'm sorry, that should you reach the end of the game with all 3 strikes, your loved one will be eliminated. Last week, our competitors, devised a plan to beat the game and split their strikes, beginning with the woman who helmed the idea, Josephine. This should be a simple vote, don't you think, Colonel?
Didn't I helm this idea?
Yeah, yes, you definitely
Oh,
did.
did he?
She
Yeah,
just
I think,
volunteered.
it was the Colonel's
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah, I just offered myself up.
All right. So strike helms and add in volunteered.
Yep.
I want you to double down on it. You just
He's
really,
really-
give all the credit to Josephine.
No.
See
You
what he
see,
does.
I'm a male feminist, and so I'm doing reverse sexism. He'll get up and look. He's ignoring Samuel at this point, but he will look to wayward Trent, and he'll say, yes, clear to me, and I believe I know who else that's clear for, except my good man Trent. Are you planning to stick with us?
Yeah, T-Bone.
He counts his head. He counts in his head to find any part of his name that begins with a T to line up with that. And finds himself confused. But that's just a diversionary tactic, because what he's really doing is scanning Trent for a lie.
Hit the deceive button, Trent.
Oh,
Wow.
of course.
Well, it's the lesser version of what you wanted. What?
Trent seems calm and confident.
Let's see. I'm gonna fate point it with, boy, this was a funny joke at first, but now I have to read these. I'd like to do, for I have a most keen eye for those details which have evaded others, and no detail is too small nor too irrelevant to be beyond the scope of interrogation.
That can't fit on the bar. There's
If I ever need to pad my campaign, I'm just gonna compel Declan so he has to read his aspects out loud. Yeah, that's fine. Right now, that leaves the Colonel 2 over you, Trent.
So was the question, is Trent going to vote correctly this time, or just
Yeah, stick with
in
the
general?
system right now.
Right now, he is, yeah.
Then after a weirdly long moment of his eyes starting to turn purple and do empathy powers, he'll turn away and cast his votes. I forgot how this works.
I'll invite you to the podium.
Oh, before I wanted to, I don't know if I missed the vote to talk. I
No,
wanted to
you-
say something before we actually go up to vote.
We've already
we're still
voted. The vote
holding-
is over, and we're moving on to the next game.
It's you missed it.
Were we supposed to vote?
Yeah.
you were
Remember,
supposed
if
to
you
be-
don't vote, your loved one
You
is
die.
eliminated.
You did tie with Josephine for last, so you do get another strike.
Yeah, we're still doing that annoying game show thing where we have to take 20 minutes to talk before we actually get to do the voting part that everyone cares about.
Yeah.
Go ahead and talk, Carmine.
Oh, okay. He's gonna say, look, for today's votes, I just want to get it over with. If I owe Trent a vote, just fucking vote me to the bottom today.
That's not
And
how
then-
we're doing this. We had an agreement, and I think we should all try to stay true to that. Because I'm going to see my son, and if one of you fuckers gets in my way and tries to screw this vote over next week, we're going to have a problem. So let's just do this by the book.
Okay.
Trent,
No, Carmine, shut up. Sorry, go ahead.
I'm agreeing with you. Shut the fuck.
Trent, you attempted to steal Josephine's golden ticket. In exchange, Carmine agreed to take your strike, as well as his own. As things currently stand, that would leave Carmine with 3 strikes by the end of the competition. How do you feel about that, Carmine?
Bad, Brian.
Samuel, you took the producer prompt, and thus have received individual immunity for this strike ceremony. That means your fellow contestants will not be rating you this week, but you will be rating them. That gives you a lot of power in this game. Is there anything you would like to say? Are you feeling comfortable about your place in this competition?
Good luck, everyone.
Well, then it sounds like there's nothing left to say. Let's get to the vote. Colonel, you're up first.
Yeah, I mean, I thought we submitted these over like Discord or something.
Yeah, you do. I'm calling you up as part of the roleplay. You just go ahead and submit them over Discord so I can add them up.
All right.
So basically, for everyone's clarity, because Sam is immune this week, you're just going to be rating 1 through 3.
Yep. Sounds good.
Except for Sam, who will be rating everybody.
All 4, yeah.
Correct. The camera follows you, watching each player lock in their votes on the pad. There's this dramatic pan, that accompanied by music. And you all sit down, and Brian says, "The votes are in. Will Josephine receive her first strike? Or is everything and everyone not what they seem? The results are in. The player with the highest score and voted most worthy of saving their loved one this week is the Colonel."
Nice.
Send in the dog!
Your name, of course, flashing in lights on the 2 monitors. And then Brian says, "And finally, the player who received the lowest score and a strike is Josephine."
Good.
Put
Fine.
my head in my hands. I never expected this.
Yeah. Is the Colonel.
Ooh, trick
This-
shot.
This has canceled out the result. This round was pointless. Everyone get out.
Oh my god, I can't believe it. I don't know what producer that is. That's the guy on the side of
no.
America's Got Talent who just stands on the side of the side of the stage, goes, looks at the camera, goes, "This is crazy."
Holy cow. That is, I am pretending to be in disbelief.
That's a talented dog.
Whoa, whoa.
He is
How did
sucking
he
a
do
golf
that?
ball through that hose.
Brian says, "Everyone enjoy the rest of your afternoon, because tonight you'll compete in a special award challenge that just might put the control of this game back into you and your loved one's hands." And he will then depart the room with Josephine's name up on the screen, and I was not quick enough in making this strike banner.
Alright.
So the strike is also displayed. As I quickly change it. Now you are all free to leave the room as you wish.
We should all talk about who's getting the next X, but I'm not doing that right now. So later then. And she'll get up.
As you say.
I'm out of here.
I don't like that I can never move Brian because he's just constantly covered in.
Oh, you can.
So don't
You
move
can
him.
move, Ryan.
You can move him, but it won't be pretty.
We'll just drag and highlight all of it and move all of it at once.
Could you move Brian for a second for me, Mac? I want to see something.
Ah!
Oh my god.
There we go.
The stars weirdly fit.
Yeah. Head back into the house, though. That's what I'm doing.
Alright. You all pull back out into the Chichon.
Cool.
Brian is not there, waiting for you.
Cool. I'm gonna go
And,
to my room. I don't know what you guys
alright.
are doing.
Do we have booze?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
It's reality TV. You gotta have booze.
Hell yeah. You gotta have
Yeah.
booze.
Trent's gonna start drinking.
It's 9:30 in the morning.
There's no sun in here.
It's 8:30 in the morning somewhere.
I'm gonna take a seat at the table. And not do anything after that.
All right. Well, if no one has any immediate conversations out here, I'm going to follow Josephine.
Just let me be alone, please.
She just
I
wants
just want to be alone.
Want to be alone.
She doesn't feel good.
Josephine, there is a knock on your door after a period of time.
Okay, interesting.
It's your son.
Yeah, it's my son.
It's your son.
Josephine has just been kind of laying on her back on the bed. She hasn't gotten up for the entirety of this time, but she will just kind of like force herself upwards and lumber to the door.
As you open the door, there is a young girl waiting on the other side.
Barely
Looks
18.
Surprised. Barely.
Oh,
Just
no.
18.
Barely.
Can't stress enough.
Casting couch interview.
Oh, when was her birthday? Like what month?
December.
Ugh.
Yeah, Kiki is surprised when you open the door and she says, "Oh, hi, sorry."
Hey, if you want to talk, that's fine. I just can't promise I'll be doing much of it.
Yeah, it's fine. I just wanted to, come thank you. Can I come in? And she invites herself right in.
Yeah.
She slips by you without your say so, and she kind of meanders around the room. She says, "Wow, I never really got to look at these rooms. They're
Tacky." And as she's talking, kind of in the background, Josephine is just lumbering again in the back and just falls on the bed, and then the camera kind of follows her there.
Oh, I mean, are you okay? Like, you not get sleep last night, or?
I love my kid, but he was a real asshole to me. And I really don't feel like I deserved it.
What?
I talked to my son.
Oh, like, wait, like here? Like your son's here?
No,
Is,
but
are all our loved ones here? Oh, can I see my sister?
I don't, Kiki.
I really
Carmine
miss
gave
my
me a phone.
sister.
I know. And I'm sorry, I don't know anything about your sister. I just know about my son. And I don't know where they're
I
at.
just want you to know that I really miss her.
Kiki,
But tell me about your son. Like,
no, you know, I want to roll provoke against her.
Okay. Oh, I should have had Kiki. I should have expected this. I don't know why I didn't have Kiki's sheet open already. Yeah.
Okay. Kiki, you can talk, but it can't be any bullshit, okay? So I don't have the will to deal with it. So if you want to talk, fine. Just tell me what you're thinking or what's going on with you, and then leave if you need to. I don't know. Just don't drag me around by my ear.
Her lips make a really tight purse. Like she's really just intimidated by that. Nope, wrong one. Here we go. And she'll say, I guess I was just I can't hear any more of their fighting. They're always fighting, and I don't know, I wanted to come thank you for the tasty stuff you made, and you remind me a lot of my nanny, so
I was about to say thank you till the nanny thing, but okay.
Well, she's like a young nanny. Like she's
Yeah. It's fine. I'm 42. It's fine.
Well, I mean, I'm 18, so like you could be my mom.
Is that what you want?
No. I don't know. You remind me of her. She was like her name was Miss Rubio, and she was really nice until my dad fired her because my mom thought some of her jewelry had gone missing, but it turned out that Gabby from her wine club had just borrowed it, and I didn't get to see her again, so that was kind of a bummer.
Oh yeah, did Gabby ever get hers?
I don't know, maybe. I mean, no one's ever mean to each other when you got money.
Yeah, your family sounds terrible.
Oh yeah. Like my
Are
dad's always busy.
Okay, and how about your sister?
Huh? Oh. All right. Can I tell you a secret? Can I be honest?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't have a sister. Oh God, thank God I said it. That was exhausting.
Okay. Well, who do you have? Or what?
Oh. I don't really want to talk about it very much. It's really sad.
Kiki, I want to talk to you. And I want to hear about you right now because I'm tired of thinking about myself. If it's sad, I don't really care, okay? If you don't want to talk about it, that's fine too. But if you do...
It's just like, I'm afraid that if I talk about it, people are going to be really mad with me. She like sits on one of the really terrible plastic chairs backwards.
I'm
Like,
about to call you a bad person.
maybe, I don't know. Like, I don't think I'm a bad person. I mean, I'm a social media influencer and I have like 400,000 subscribers on my platform.
Is that important to you?
Yeah.
Are they important to you? Subscribers, the people. Do you like listen to them?
Yeah, my cheekies. I love them. You know, they drive me to like make better makeup looks and to like pay attention to what all the drama and what different artists are like, you know, in the hot seat and what they did and how not to get caught doing what they did.
That sounds exhausting.
Oh yeah, but like it's a living, you know? Like, okay, so if I talk about what I did, like all that could be gone. You know?
Yeah, I do.
Like we all make mistakes, like bad mistakes that you know, we don't always want to share with people, but like you don't always expect them to catch up to you, and then they do, and
You're
you
trying
think
not to
you
get
delete.
canceled.
Well,
Is that... Yeah, that's the word.
I mean, yeah, but also not go to jail.
Wow, that bad, huh?
Yeah. We did me and my friends, there was this challenge on,
Oh no.
and we went into the store and we like stole a bunch of really expensive makeup from like this designer company, and we had like had a lot to drink before then.
Uh-huh.
And I guess I didn't realize it was all on video, and my friend Charmaine thought it would be funny to upload it to my account. And it includes this part where like we like totally wrecked my dad's sports car.
Did you hurt somebody?
I mean, he just broke a rib, so like he's not dying. But I mean, I was 17 at the time, and like I next day I deleted everything. It was all gone, I thought, but like no one said a word of it. We like had a pact. We like did a trust. You know what that is? Like, you know what that is?
Yeah. You don't say anything, they don't say anything.
Yeah, and then you go out and you get tattoos later.
Not the way we did it, but fine. Yeah.
And I thought we were good. It's been like a year and a half. And then now like this producer person like got the videos. I don't know how. I mean, one of my friends must have been jealous of me or whatever, and like I don't know. Maybe they had a coffee.
Kiki, I was 18 and I was dumb once. The only difference was back then we couldn't record it and put it online. What you did sounds pretty bad, if you're being honest with me. But it doesn't sound that bad.
I know. That's what I like. Like your son is like here, and like Jesse's brother. I think, I don't know. He doesn't really talk about him, and I don't know. Simon's girlfriend or whatever that he won't shut up about. God, they fight so much. Jesse and Simon always going back and forth about it.
Yeah.
And it sucks because they're like the only people here like my age. Everyone else is like really old.
Thought you were calling me young.
Like you're like a young 40. Like
Uh-huh.
your face looks really good in makeup.
Kiki, if you ever want to talk, you can come here, okay?
Aw.
And I am
Nice,
glad you told
Josephine.
me. And you don't have to lie to anybody, and you don't have to tell them anything either, okay? Just say you don't want to talk about it. You're not the one competing.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Like how old is your son anyway? Is he cute?
I don't even want to know what would happen if you two met. That sounds like trouble. But yes, he's very handsome, of course.
Oh, I knew it.
She will flip a photo from her wallet and just kind of like very proudly present it to her.
Oh, he's got like that nerdy cute, I guess.
Yeah, he's growing into it.
He's got good cheekbones.
And she will just kind of like stare at the photo, not really acknowledging her at that moment.
So,
Okay, I want to be alone for a sec.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you for the pastries. If you make any more of them, I wouldn't say no. And if you want to talk about your mean son, kind of back out of the room to say, all right, bye.
Bye, Kiki. She will put it down, and then her dog will bark, and she'll
What
shake
do
her
you
head.
want?
That was Kiki.
That was
He was transforming. The fucking spell can only last so long.
Right. Anything more?
Not for myself. If you want to go to somebody else.
No, I just noticed old Trent.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, here he is, old Trent. All right, back to the kitchen. I don't know why I moved everything around. I don't know why I did this to myself. Do you guys have any conversations to have with each other? No? Alright.
No.
That sound like it.
Then Jesse will meander in, and he'll actually come find you, Sam. And hands in his pockets, he'll say, "Hey, Samuel, you got a minute?"
I imagine I don't have much else going on.
Yeah, but this is, I mean, a personal conversation.
You're the director, Jesse. Do I have a minute?
Yeah, you got several hours.
All right. Now what is it?
Not here.
Oh. Lead the way then, by all means.
He'll turn and take you down the hall. He'll pick the game room as an unoccupied room because of so many adults.
All right.
Oh. So he wanders into this game room, which is just kind of it looks like it would be Trent's favorite place in the house. It's very colorful. There's a bowling alley. There's like a popcorn machine, a pool table.
I mean, after a bit, when Trent is drunk, he's definitely going to be in here.
Excellent. Throwing himself down the bowling alley, probably. Jesse will close the door, and with his hands in his pockets, he'll say, I've got a personal question for you. I know a little bit more about you. Not that I'll tell any of your competitors. That's strictly off limit.
Sam will walk over to the bowling ball case over here and lift one and kind of eye it up before looking over. All right, what is it?
What do you know about the statute of limitation on crime?
He's going to pause and look over at him.
Specifically, a financial crime.
Financial? That depends upon the magnitude of the crime, I imagine.
He'll sigh.
What are you getting at?
I made a mistake 4 years ago. It was my first job. I was a bit too smart, a bit too eager, and I saw a lucrative opportunity. I worked for a bank.
While that might be a sin against God and most of the working class in America, you're gonna have to give me a bit more than that, Jesse.
Where the fuck did my notes go? I don't know how I managed to close everything. Here we go. So back before I was looking after my siblings, I was working to get ready to pay off college. I worked for a small local bank. And I discovered, as someone who worked in sending out emails to clientele, that I could target people with disposable income, the wealthy. I programmed basically a false email. And with their bank information, I was able to make small charges on the credit card. Under groceries or $20 for charity, things no one pays attention to. It was me and another guy, a buddy of mine. Guy I'd known since, I don't know, we were 6. We never got caught. Not when I worked there. And when I left, we were supposed to be done. But apparently the idiot fell in hard times and tried to start it again, and I say this kindly, but he's not the mastermind of the operation. I got a lot of legal shit coming my way. And the producer offered to fix it for me for being here. If I can find a way to beat this, beat the producer, then maybe that's an in for everyone here. Maybe I'm not a liability. I mean, I can't go to prison. I'm the only one looking after my brothers and sister. But But if there's something I'm missing, and I know you're the man to ask.
Well, son, that sounds like quite a can of worms you opened up for yourself. I can't say I'm familiar with phishing and, credit fraud. But what I can say is, if this game is your best bet out of it, I'd suggest you stick with it. Because otherwise, you're going to be living under a rock, or you're going to have to find somebody able to change your face, change your name, and likely change your country.
Here I was thinking I was just gonna go to prison.
No, if you busted into a bank, maybe. But you mess with a bank's money behind the scenes, they're gonna be after you.
And I know they are. It got big fast.
I gotta be honest, Jesse, I didn't take you for a lowlife when I first saw you. Thought you were some student film director or something trying to make it big in Hollywood, but...
Well, I changed a lot about myself when my aunt had to leave. I realized that I had made a mistake. Unfortunately, it was far too late.
Well, it sounds like you have some proficiency with all that behind the scenes social email and whatever. I don't own a computer myself. You could be useful later on for something I'm trying to cook up. If you're looking for a job.
Outside of this?
Sure. Been planning it for some time now. About 3 years.
He definitely seems hesitant about your offer.
Don't worry. Our place of business is as discreet as they come. Everyone's very thoroughly vetted before they enter into my enterprise. Think it over, Jesse.
Yeah. I'll think about it. Thanks, Sam. And,
Always a pleasure to help out. Let me roll the bowling ball down the alleyway. Let me see how well I do.
Oh, hell yeah.
roll it?
Is that a shoot or a physique or what is that?
Athletics, I believe.
All right, don't have
But
that.
at the end of there will
Gutter
be blood.
ball.
Gutter ball. Whoa!
A split, maybe.
Yeah, you get that sweet split.
Yeah, not bad. All right, he'll tilt his head a little bit, shift the toothpick to the other side of his mouth. Huh. Yeah, could be better. Good talk, Jesse. He's gonna pat him on the shoulder and walk up.
Yeah, Jesse will kind of wait there, looking at the split bowling pins. And then we'll return to the action. If no one else has anything, I'll leave the door open one more time.
I'm gonna walk across the kitchen and pull a midway between modest and sizable knife from the block and store it in my inner lapel jacket.
Holy shit.
Oh my gosh. Discreetly?
No.
Huh.
All right. Well, you've got some people around, so I guess it's up to them whether they want to confess that or not.
Trenton's drunk and floating in the pool.
Oh, hopefully face up.
Yeah, he's sitting in one of those inflatable swans.
Oh my god, I just caught that. Fucking, we panicked. Trent just
Lifeless body.
Yeah, we just hear water slightly lapping at the edge of the pool.
Hands to the lifeguard off-duty sign.
Oh no.
Carmine is doing his usual gambit. He's seated at the fucking counter, drinking a whiskey. So I guess I'll do my due dil.
I just did it plain as day. There's no
Oh,
need.
okay. Sorry, my bad.
So you see the colonel slip a big old kitchen knife into his pocket.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do something else then.
I'm gonna walk out of the room
gonna
and
run
not ask.
away.
With a bigger knife.
I want to direct that. Yeah, just show dominance. I get the next knife size up. I want to notice for a try to see if I can see where the cameras are in this room. If it looks like the colonel's on camera.
Sure.
I already rolled notice. I'm not gonna cheat and roll again. It was a 2.
Yeah, you're on camera.
Okay.
Camera's eating it up. They're like,
Like they're whirring and wasn't. Okay.
Mhm.
That's not really a way to get around that.
It's a big, obnoxious security camera that whirs when it turns, and you can see the lens zooming in on me.
Just get closer and closer.
Low battery.
I also noticed the fucking wire hanging out of it. It's not recording. Yeah, I'm not gonna say anything more to incriminate him. I was trying to see if I could somehow help him out with not being seen, but I guess it's kind of hard in this scenario.
He pats it down, looks you in the eye briefly when he sees you're looking, and then just walks away from it. He doesn't have a guilty gait to him.
Okay.
all right. Well, the colonel's armed. So where's he going?
I go and I have a seat, and I do my usual thing with a little snack from the fridge.
All right.
All right. If I am somewhat by myself now, I am gonna make a little jog. I want to go to the garage.
Is that off limits?
It is off limits.
Mhm.
All right. You head to the garage.
Okay. So
You're dead.
yeah, I am diagonal there.
A gun turret shoots you.
Yeah.
What does it look like coming to the door from the area I can go to the area I can't go to?
It's just a door. It's just one of those things where the rules tell you you're not supposed to do it.
It just says don't.
Just, the rules
Sonic
say
the Hedgehog wagging his finger.
yeah. You know it's against the rules, but you're a big boy. You can choose to adhere to that or not.
Okay.
Trent, before when he came through here, had to roll stealth against cameras, so
All right.
you'd have to do the same.
Yeah. I will do that with all of my stealth. Can I roll a notice to create an advantage? See if I can scout out where I see the cameras, and then
Sure.
okay, that'll inform a stealth roll.
That will not create it at current. That's also sorry.
That's fine. I'd hate playing Fate.
Fortunately, makes it more difficult for you too.
Yeah. So this is now.
And you have to pay every other player a fate point.
It's true.
Oh shit! And Venmo.
Yeah.
All right, that's fine. I mean, I don't mechanically. That means that I don't see where the cameras are, so I'm just gonna roll my stealth,
Hit
and
it.
That'll make it harder. Great,
All right.
it's fine. I'm gonna get shot in the fucking brain stem. I don't care.
There's the smallest chance that he'd make it through.
That's raw without the increased challenge too.
So, I mean, nothing stops you. You aren't very stealthy about it, but you go into the garage.
Okay, great. Yeah, I'm gonna go straight to Kara.
Okay. You find Kara in her usual place, in her little office
I'm
space.
gonna do something with this too. That since I'm gonna not let fate bully me like an abusive fucking boyfriend. I don't care that I'm not being seen. There's a shot of Carmine realizing that he doesn't know how he's going to do this because he's not a secret agent. And he just sort of stink eyes the few cameras he can see and just authoritatively pushes through the doors and goes right to Kara and just, I can't do it because we have 2 dogs, but just gives a hearty just 3 knocks on the door.
She kind of startles and looks up, and he says, I wasn't expecting you for another hour, Jess. You're not Jesse.
No, I'm not Jesse.
Yeah. What are you doing back? Why are you all coming back here?
He's going to glance to the door and he's going to say, I've just been so nervous there's going to be another blackout.
Oh. She'll kind of kick a foot under her desk, and she'll lean in and rearrange some of the plugs. And she'll say, well, that's not going to happen. And surely enough, the power will completely dip for everyone, not just you in this room, but everybody in the house is affected. But we will start with you. Let me hit some music here, I guess.
All the power goes out, but the fucking Def Jams come on.
You see the Colonel illuminated in red with his giant knife, wandering the halls.
She'll look at you kind of surprised and say, wow, it was really fast that time.
He's gonna say, yeah, how long do I have?
60 seconds, so go.
60 seconds. He's gonna clench and unclench his fists, and he's gonna say, you ever lose camera feed when you have shit like this happen? Like you lose footage?
Oh yeah, no, nothing's recording right now, except for your mic. Come here.
He will.
She will take it, and she will... let's see. I guess I should actually roll. Where are you at? She will start finagling with it, which will turn it off for the time being, and she'll slap it on your chest. She'll say, make sure you turn it back on once this is over. All right, what do you need?
Is there anything I can roll to check if my mic is actually off?
Crafts.
Only crafts?
Only crafts.
Great. Looks like it's off to me.
You want to check medically if it's off?
Your heart's still beating, so that's good news.
Oh, excellent. Yeah, my pulse is firm 89, so... yeah, fine. Looks kosher to me. It's gonna say, well, if you can, there's things that have happened in the last 2 minutes that I would like to see disappear from the cameras.
Okay, like what?
He's gonna say, in the kitchen, I was having a drink. Made a real ass out of myself. Just kill the kitchen feed if you could. Last 2 minutes, wipe it out.
Oh wow, that's very good empathy from her.
Yeah, I really don't like playing Fate. Hey! Alright.
Alright. She looks at you curiously.
Alright, I didn't give your secret away, Colonel. I have one thing going for me tonight. He's going to say second thing, and he's just going to very firmly pat on the desk the phone that he stole.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. That completely makes sense now. She looks at the phone with wide eyes, a little bit of horror, a little bit of fascination, and she says, where did you get this?
He just says, I took it. Look, I don't know shit.
When did you take it?
60 seconds, right?
60 seconds.
I don't know shit about technology. I don't know if I can turn this thing on and not have it send some kind of a signal to the producer or bounce off some shit that I've got in my coat, but I figure if anybody around here can know anything about this at all, it's you. Can you use this?
Yes. Because it's a Samsung and not an Apple phone.
It was specifically an iPhone.
Oh, shit.
I'm pretty sure.
Well, renege that. She says, I guess it's going to be difficult. It's an Apple phone.
Try your best.
She thumbs over it to see that there's immediately a password, and she says, I don't suppose you know this.
What do you do for a living?
I'm a techie.
Get into the phone. Call someone. Let people know that we're here. What's going on? I don't care. Just fix it. Or if you can, make it so that I can use it and the producer doesn't know.
Tall orders. I'll try my best. iPhones aren't easy to crack, and I'm a back-end programmer.
He's gonna squint his eyes and go, I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I know you don't. She'll say, she's gonna lean forward, and she'll show you. She'll say, turn this forward 3 times until the light turns on. That way your mic will turn back on. A phone? I can't believe you got a phone. You sneaky son of a bitch.
He's gonna turn and he's gonna say, yeah, me neither.
Well, you should get going. The lights are gonna come back on soon.
Yeah, he's gonna look out and try to figure out what pose he wants to be in when the lights come back on.
She will take the phone, and she's actually gonna lift the tower lid, like part of the tower, and she's gonna flip it in there to hide it.
The producer's hand catches it.
Run. And the lights will flicker back on, but I'm briefly going to talk to everybody else. Does anyone else have a specific reaction to the lights going off?
Not really. I think I don't have anything that I would be doing. I think she just gets out of bed and just kind of like stalks around and looks to see what's going on. I don't know if other people are doing anything. Maybe run into somebody.
Trent's just singing to himself in a dark room, floating
In
on
a dark
water.
pool.
Yeah.
He's like, when did the sun turn off? All right,
Nah.
well, sorry, Sean, go ahead.
Nothing.
All right. Roughly 60 seconds, a minute and a half after the lights go off, everything starts waking back up. The microwave beeps, the oven beeps, lights flicking back on, cameras are adjusting their focus. And Carmine, you stand in Kara's office.
He's just gonna say, well, that was fucking convenient.
Aren't you a wizard?
And he's just gonna turn and go back into the Save Me mansion. Unless, I don't know, armed guards come out and stop him. I don't know what happens when you break the rules.
Nope.
Okay.
You rejoin everybody. Save Me mission.
Josephine will be setting all the clocks right on the microwaves in the oven. You okay?
Oh yeah, just took a little walk and the lights went out.
Yeah, well, this is becoming a real habit. She just kind of just finishes putting on all the numbers in. I don't feel like cooking, so just if you want something, she will start heading back to her room.
Carmine will do that thing where it looks like he wants to say something and then he won't.
Perfect.
All right. The day progresses. And around evening time, you all get a message on your producer beeper, which tells you that it is time for a challenge.
All right.
And you will hear Jesse's voice calling out from the kitchen, the local hub that everything connects to. And he'll say, hey, everybody, we're going to the garage.
Are we going somewhere? I really don't want to be in a car again.
No, we're not going to the car.
Okay, fine.
He will grab everybody up as they One too short. Presumably, you all join him.
Yeah.
Yep.
And he will lead
Yeah.
everybody out into the garage, where the cameraman, the sound guy are already waiting. Simon, the young man who's holding a big ass camera that looks very cumbersome, and Gil. And they are waiting for you. In fact, they're already kind of filming you as you come in. And Gil will come up to you and double check everybody's mics and make sure that they're on before you. Oh gosh, Carmine's so big. He'll double check that everyone's mic is on. Carmine, you were sure to turn yours back on.
Yep.
So making sure that everyone's mic is on, he'll back up and they'll continue filming you. And Jesse will say, "We're moving to another set. This way." And he will lead you out of the facility, back outside, where you guys have not had the chance to go too much. Get rid of these chairs. Oh, gosh. Old Trent is still here. He takes you through the abandoned part of the facility.
Oh! No!
The zombies show up and you guys have to fight them off.
Oh, spitters.
Yeah, the hunters and the spitters are there. It's